Now you'll need to find your colored pencils that were in your big box and color your pictures that fit on your strip. And I would use the colored pencils because the pictures are kind of small. When you finish, you'll need to go and find your liquid glue. It isn't in a bottle like mine, but find it, and it's in your Wednesday envelope. Now, didn't know if you know this, but liquid glue is super strong. So you only want to put a small dot and wiggle that dot around, spread it out where it says glue. You're going to take the strip of paper and put it around the can. And you're going to, it's called overlap, you'll put one piece and hide the word glue. Now, you already have your paper clip empty because you took the message out about compassion, and where they meet, you just want to put that paper clip. That will help you hold it on. And you might want to put the long side of the paper clip on the outside because you have the carpet in the inside and it won't work very well if you put it with the long one. Okay. Now, I want you to look at your can. Use your imagination that the can is a clock. Okay? The top is 12 o'clock. Here is 5. And here is 7. We're getting ready now to wrap the can with your beads. Now remember where 12, 5, and 7 are. In your materials you have a little piece, a strip of paper that looks like this. It has purple writing on one side and it's white on the other, and it will bend in the middle because there are 2 squares of sticky tape, but it has paper on both sides. Now what you want to do is take your scissors and you want to cut each square in half. I'm going to cut this piece off of the other square and then cut these in half. So if you figured it out, you should have 4 pieces. Now, looking at your can, remember where 12 o'clock is. My 12 o'clock is going to be right here. So you take one of the pieces of tape and you want to hold the part that's sticking out, if one is, and take that piece of tape off the side you can see. It might be kind of tricky. Okay, I took the little tiny piece of paper off. Now you're going to take your sticky tape and you're going to press it and hold it for about 1, 2, 3 onto your can and leave it alone. Now pick up another piece. Take off one side of the paper and stick it about at the top of the can where 5 o'clock is, and hold it 1, 2, 3. Hold it hard. 1, 2, 3. Guess what? We're going to do it one more time. Take one piece off Look at your can and figure out about where 7 is. And again, put it at the top of the can. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay. Now, go back around. It doesn't matter where you start. And peel off the tape. You might need to hold it down a little bit when you start so you don't peel the sticky off the can. Okay? And do your last one. Okay. Now the reason we did that is so that we could put a string of beads on your can for a decoration. But before we do that, you only want 1 strand of beads. I gave you 2 because when I did it and finished it, my strand of beads broke, so I wanted to give you 2. Now is the time to take off your paper clip. Just pull it off. If it gets stuck on the inside, just work it off. Okay. Now, I want you to remember where 12 o'clock is. My 12 o'clock was here. Take your strand of beads, hold the 2 ends together, and find where the middle of the beads are. Take the middle of the beads and push them into the sticky tape. And kind of push hard. 1, 2, 3. I was pushing. Now we want to wrap the beads around the can tight. So take one side, pull the beads gently, but be sure they're touching the can to the sticky tape. 1, 2, 3. Now you have your other side. Pull it gently but tightly against the can. 1, 2, 3. Now, later on, if this doesn't stay as well as you'd like it to, you can always ask an adult maybe to hot glue it, or you can use liquid glue, and that's what I did with this one. I liquid glued this one on, but it has to dry for quite a while. Okay? So you might want to do that when you're all finished. It's up to you. Alright, now that looks kind of strange. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring the 2 ends together. Okay? Now, where they meet, you're going to see a space, and it has white string inside it. You want to twist your beads where that white string is. And when I say twist, you just take one side over the other and twist it. And this is where I broke my beads the first time because I pulled it too tight. But that's okay. That's why you have 2. Okay, and when you twist it, it looks like that. Now, I don't think I really twisted them together very well, did I? Because it's going way down. So I'm going to untwist it, and I'm going to try again. I'm going to hold it tight together. Now I have to kind of put it on my lap so that I can use both hands. And I twist where the white string is. that looks a lot better. It's nice and tight now. Now, if I put it on a table, it's going to have too long of beads for me. You might like the long beads. If you don't, just take your scissors and where the white is showing, you can cut them off to be shorter. Okay, I like that better, but you may not. You can make them any length you want to. Okay, so we have our can done. So now our whatnot, or our compassion whatnot can, you can give it to someone that is compassionate, that you know from your life. Or you can keep it for yourself and be sure to show compassion to others. And I hope you had some fun. Peace be with you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.